Welcome back to the weekly Midrash, Parshat Beshalach. The pasuk says, "Vayomer Hashem el Moshe, ma titzak alai? Why do you cry? Daber el bnei Yisrael vayiso. Speak to the Jewish people and travel into the sea." Rabbi Eliezer Omer Amar Lo Kadosh Baruch Hu, says Hashem to Moshe, "Eis lekatzer ve'eis laharich." There's a time to shorten your tefillah. There's a time to schlep out your tefillah. Why is Moshe Rabbeinu being told not to daven now? That's not time to daven along Shemona Esrei. Banai shruyim b'tzar v'ayam soger v'oyev rodef v'ata omedu marba b'tefillah. My children are sitting and they're suffering. The sea is closing up upon them. The enemy is encroaching. The enemy is approaching from behind, and you are saying a long form Shemona Esrei. Daber el bnei Yisrael v'yisau, speak to the Jewish people and go. Just walk. What kind of solution is this? What kind of solution is this for God to tell a man of faith that don't daven, don't have emunah? Just go. Go where? Walk into the sea? What kind of advice is being handed to Moshe Rabbeinu? Rabbi Yeshua adds, Amar HaKadosh Baruch Hu Moshe, says Hashem to Moshe, Ein lahem liYisrael ela lisel bilvad. All the Jewish people have in a time of crisis is just to walk. V'yisau, yisiu regleihem min hayabasha. Lift your hands up, lift your legs up from the yabasha liyam, from the dry ground into the sea. Ve'ata ro'eh nisim she'aseh lahem. What kind of faith it takes to pick your feet up from dry land, from a place of comfort, from a place of convenience, from a place which you know that if you step, you're not going to sink into the ground. But banai shrim b'tzar. In a time of crisis, you can't just say, I'm standing, I'm comfortable, I'm not moving. The only thing to do when you don't know what to do is to be bold enough to take another step. Sometimes a change, sometimes bravery, sometimes tenacity, and the willingness to just do something unusual, do something unconventional, to break the mold, to brave out a storm and do something that you never would have thought of doing. Sometimes that's the antidote. The Kriyas Yam Suf is an unusual type of crisis resolution because it is that type of crisis where God instructs the Jewish people to not stand still. Do anything. Try something different. Do not fall into the avodah zarah of convention, the avodah zarah of just business as usual. Stop repeating, stop circling the wagons, and take a step to where you think there is an unknown, but at least it's not on dry ground. There are many times in our lives when we need to hearken that advice, when it seems that the convenient response is to just daven, just say another kapit tehillim, and all will be all right. And all God is saying from you is be brave enough to venture into the unknown. And this can solve all sorts of difficulties in a stagnant relationship, in an environment where we work, in a culture in which there is no other option other than to be brave enough to take that next step. It's a source of inspiration. The Yam Suf is not something that is just a one-time event. It's a historic event, but it's something we remember every day. Someone once told me that he was one time traveling from work to yeshiva, and on the way he stopped by a bagel shop, and he saw a well-known rabbinic personality, a well-known individual, who turned to him and said, "So Nu, have you split the sea today?" We all could split the sea, but it takes using imagination. It takes leaving that which is dry and going into the unknown and the unfirm ground. And if we could do that, then HaKadosh Baruch Hu will open up nisim v'niflos for us, if only we're brave enough to test that opportunity.